the boy he loved most, had been replaced by a monster. Even though Yashiki knew very well that the one before him was no longer the real Hikaru, he still chose to accept him, because he not only had Hikaru's appearance, but also all of Hikaru's memories. But a monster was still a monster. Even if he had Hikaru's memories, he still had no understanding of how precious life was. After Yashiki personally saw his friend Asako get hurt by Hikaru, he finally decided to kill Hikaru with his own hands and end everything. While Hikaru was caught off guard, he stabbed the knife into Hikaru's stomach, but it was only a kitchen knife. It could never kill Hikaru, who was a monster. Although Hikaru was furious, he did not blame Yashiki, because he truly loved Yashiki too. So in order to make Yashiki understand that he would never hurt humans again, he tore out the heart-protecting bone that held half of his power. Then he handed it to Yashiki. This way, he would no longer have the ability to hurt anyone else. Yashiki was also moved by Hikaru's sincerity. Not only did he forgive Hikaru for everything, he also made up his mind that no matter what happened from then on, he would stay with Hikaru forever. Just like that, after the two made up, Yashiki also began investigating Hikaru's origins, because even Hikaru himself did not know what kind of creature he really was. After all, in the past, he had only wandered through the mountains. He had no self-awareness at all. Based on the diary written by the old Hikaru, Yashiki guessed that Hikaru was the Lord Braintaker the adults in the village had spoken of. So the two decided to start their investigation with Lord Braintaker. First, they went to ask Hikaru's grandfather, but Hikaru's grandfather was already far too old. He only mumbled a few scattered pieces of information. For example, the number 7 mentioned in Hikaru's diary was actually a human head. It was an object of sin left behind by the past crimes of their Jijutong family. It was all because their ancestors had made that kind of wish to Lord Braintaker that this village became a village of murder. So they had to return 7 to Lord Braintaker. Although the current Hikaru had inherited the old Hikaru's memories, he had no memory of this matter at all. Before the two of them could ask any further, Grandpa fell asleep. The next day, Yashiki also saw Asako at school. He learned that ever since that night, Asako could no longer hear anything in her right ear. Even after going to the hospital, they could not find the cause. Yashiki hurriedly apologized. After all of this was Hikaru's fault, but Asako was concerned about something else. Then, during class, Yashiki thought about what Hikaru's grandfather had said, while searching online for other clues. But just then, Yashiki's gaze was drawn to a man downstairs.